I know I'm starting off with an alibi again. But I can't help myself. There's some things that I completely forgot to communicate. Um, so, one of the advantages of going with these kind of weapons, even though they're more pricey, like as much as a classified figure themselves for one piece almost, right? The good news is I could keep their stock weapons in box, and should this break, I'll be okay. And it's time to sell these things. I'd at least still have the stock items with this when it's time, when it's time to ditch these things. I don't foresee myself doing it, but that's just one of those advantages that I wanted to talk about. Like I could now put away certain weapons because and we're not have to worry about being damaged because these are the weapons that they'll be handling themselves. You know what I mean? And the stock weapons could. This guy's stock Uzi, I'll never have to worry about losing it because I'm playing with these Uzis themselves. Okay. And yeah, Millworx did a phenomenal job. I don't know if I mentioned that in the rest of the video in general, but for the most part, did a phenomenal job. Okay, I'm impressed enough for my mezcos. Okay, so I want to communicate that I'm happy for my mezcos that I was able to get these kind of stuff. Now on with the video. Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector, and in this segment of 1/12 scale military figures action figures takes, I am showcasing and unveiling my first ever order from Milliworx. Now, I picked this up because somebody on social media posted uh, one of their figures with these weapons, and I was like, they said it was the Cadillac of third party weapons for 1/12 scale. And I'm like, okay, well, you've got my attention, sir. And so I went to the site and I wanted to pick it up, but I didn't realize that this guy has a procedure. He only does this like the first of the month for 48 hours, take an order. And after that, it's a wrap. So you gotta be very diligent at that time if you're trying to get in, within that 48-hour window if you're going to try to buy stuff from this guy. Okay, and I have been ever since. I probably picked since ordering this back in early June. I've been ordering a little bit of something every single time for the first of the month because I'm not going to front. This stuff is expensive. It is not cheap. The weapon is dang near almost near the cost of an actual classified fig. But I had purchased this with Mezco in mind, with a Mezco mindset. All right, so this is supposed to be accessories for Mezco. I know. I'm doing an unboxing. So he's from Australia. I did not know that at the time. All I know is that I got a notification saying that I got a package coming in from Australia. And I was like, what? What is this? Is this a scam? Who ordered from there? Didn't know he was from there. So this is how he packs. Yeah, I got the notification last week. I was surprised that it traveled pretty fast from Australia to here. Kind of cool. Like the way he packaged it with this, I guess, eco-friendly, I don't know what to call it, packing stuff, right? On soft paper too, like the type you see when you go to buy stuff from Hallmark or get for gifts, or the wrapping paper. And here they are. Here is the card. This is exactly the picture that I saw in his website that got me going, hey, I must. All right, so thank you for choosing Milliworx products. Each piece is meticulously hand finished and painted by me. So I hope you enjoy using them on your action figures. Please take extra care when handling 3D printed parts. Believe me, with how much I spent on this, I'm treating it with with that level of reverence. All right. So a lot of parts that I did buy were mainly for my guy Snake Eyes, like shoulder pads and knee pads, I believe. Or yeah, ninja ninja knee pads and ninja uh, shoulder pads. So it's packed, vacuum sealed, even. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, I even got a saw, desert style. I got this with the idea of not saw. Oh my gosh, Scar with Duke Mezco Duke coming in mind. I picked this up for Roadblock in case I was, because I was not satisfied with his weapon at the time. I picked this up for Firefly because I wasn't sure if his weapon was going to hold up, and I picked this and this up for my Snake Eyes. So there you go. But let's get the clothes out of the way first. Oh man, yeah, I know I would have cut it sooner, but ever since I nearly killed myself with this last time, I've been shook, traumatized. All right, so here are the the Arashikage shoulder pads. I believe I've got the large ones, not the small ones. So let me you notice in one of my previous videos I said, please Millworx, if you can hook us up with the with something for the Commando Snake Eyes, please, because I was not happy with the arm pocket thing that he had going on. I just was not happy with it. It just kept falling apart or just getting out loose. It was just annoying. And yeah, oh my gosh, this is a vast improvements, folks, in my summation. Obviously, for Mezco people, you might not feel the same way, but this is exactly how I feel about it. And I'm right now very happy. Ooh, this is a good look. Yeah. All right. Holy smokes. I would say it's an improvement, right? I mean, wouldn't you guys say? I would. He's looking better. Hmm. Oh my gosh. All right. And now for his ninja knee pads. So giving it to him so that so he can look like more of a ninja. uh, yeah. Let's see if I can put it in without too much. I hope I'm even doing this right. I think I am. I might be doing it wrong. If you were a set of knee pads, would it be here? Yeah. To me, it would make sense that this was up. So yeah, let's see. The screws up. Not screw up, but the screws are up. All right. All right, buddy. Come on. Let's get them raised up. I also bought a set of knee pads for uh, Punisher, just in case. So yeah, okay. I see. Not bad. I might be doing it wrong. Let's see what happens if I put it the opposite. Would it feel different? Any different? We'll see. Or look any different? We're about to find out together, folks. We'll learn together. Okay, so I have a bad feeling that this is, yeah, that I had it right the first time around. Should have just done it the other way, like the other one. But we'll see which feels more comfortably. And the truth is, it could go either or, to be honest. This might actually feel a little more organic this way. Interesting. Either way, it's up to you. You guys decide. It's going to be your fig, right? When you see the thumbnail, what I'm going to do is make sure that when I model this, it'll be the correct way based on what I saw on the pictures on his site. I'll have the the link to his site down in the description below. Okay. Yeah, this falls off. So yeah, that's not good. So yeah, I bought the Mac 10s and Uzis with him with this Snake Eyes in mind. I didn't even know they're gonna make a commando one. So hang on, let me get a pair of skizzers for y'all, because I'm not trying to cut myself today. All right, here we go. So this is what that Mac 10 looks like, and it feels great. Or Uzi silencer. Level of detail, feel. This is a good look. All right, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Give you more light. Being in the condition of darkness. Here's some more light. Okay, so I would say that he probably suffers from the same thing. I guess he designed this with a little bit more trigger in mind, or more trigger friendly, because you could at least see the finger in this case versus the last time, versus stock weapons. So yeah, this looks great. I think it looks good. What y'all think, folks? Is it a good look for our guy? Even if not, for, if not for him, because maybe he's more ninja oriented, right? Um, let's see what our boy Commando Snake Eyes would look with such weapons, right? Yeah. There you go. I know it's a little bit of a mess, folks. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so E. With the strap, kind of cool. Suppressor, yeah. I know he already comes with Uzis himself in, but I did not know he was going to be a thing. So now he has at least one Uzi. I know. So now they both looking pretty good, in my opinion. It's a good look. It's a lot. It's pretty expensive for this, but again, when you're already in the Mezco tier level of playing with, all you can do is play the same level tier to equip them. You know what I mean? You don't go. You can't. I guess you can go cheap. You can do whatever you want, but I like congruency. I like things to look like they belong together. You know what I mean? Um so with the level of detail, you know what I'm saying? Like let's look at this for real, all right? So yeah, with the level of detail on this thing, it's a gosh dang win. Glass looking thing right here. Yeah. No one else that I know is actually kind of doing this that I know of. If you guys do know, that's not first party. Let me know. I'd like to know who else makes things with this level of uh, care and attention to detail and intricacy, putting these things together. Now, I'm not sure if these things come off or not. I'm not even gonna try because this is it is as is it is what it is right now. Looks good. Just gonna leave it as is, right? Um, Now let's look at some of the other weapons that they got. So this one's probably the one that's got going to be a little bit more, got more a little detail on it and stuff. So I got to be a little careful. I don't know who to arm now. It's now that I got the Punisher, even though I wasn't thinking about ever getting that Punisher because of how expensive it was. Somehow it just became a thing. Now this comes with M grips because I believe this can be removed, but I don't want to remove it. I bought it with the intention of the M203 being what it is. It feels very similar to the Mezco Punisher M203, but I'm gonna bring them to see so we could see, we could test together which is better. So this is Milliworx M203, right? And then here is the Mezco one. Now, the Mezco one has such a huge grip, and the magazine is hella wider. It just is. They both, you know, and they look very similar, but this just looks like a little better, I would say. But is it enough for you to drop dang near $30 for? I don't know. But again, if you're already playing in the Mezco tier level of things, I don't see why you wouldn't. Now, I gotta admit, one of the sucky things about this is because I've been using Mezco hands or using this on this, I don't know if it's warped the hands to go wide, but it can't grip it. It doesn't feel like it can grip it really the way the other one does. There's like obvious space. Not sure if there's anything I could do to address that. Like if I use the heat gun to shrink it or whatever, but at least that, the fingers can go to the trigger, and it doesn't look like it's too much of a problem, but I can see how it's loose enough it could be a problem actually. So yeah, just something to think about, guys. So yeah, I don't know. Let me see what I could do if I could heat this hands up and something, and it may shrink to be able to. So I'm gonna pause. And the answer is a resounding no. It does not close any better, and I don't expect it to, because again, that's the grip was definitely bigger, so wider for that. So if it's an issue for y'all, it might be an issue. So just keep that in mind before getting it. The grip, at least the trigger holds, and it just holds enough. But let's see if he could comfortably grip it and look good doing it without having to do sexy sniper stuff. The answer is at least yes, right? It doesn't feel that it's not going to be super loose. Just you see, I'm shaking it. You have to really go out of your way to shake it like a Polaroid picture. You know? Yeah. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and you know, there's something I don't know. There's some other trick to making it so that this can grip better, but it's not too. It to me, it's not hateful. You know. What is this? That a scar that Matt. Mm. Anyways, yeah, not too bad. All right, so let's see what this looks like on, say, uh, Roadblock, the good figure. You will love him. Uh, Roadblock has better hands. Yep. Yeah, this is probably more for him. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give Punisher a different weapon because I could already tell that this would be better for Roadblock. And while it's not, I hope one day Milliworx does make a saw, a proper saw, so that for Roadblock or for anybody for that matter. But you know, because while this is a good saw, it's not a very accurate saw, or maybe it is. It's a para, but it's not what I. Yeah, M2. It's not. It doesn't look like the M249 that I was issued. Well, not reissued, but well, I guess it was. I was issued since I was the company commander at the time. So all weapons are under me for the most part, right? So yeah, so not bad. Yeah, I had originally bought this with him in mind anyway. So yeah, I think it's a win. Yeah, cool. Ta-da! It's a good look. I give, and I'll just give Punisher his own. Give it back because the grip looks like it would be better for him anyway, right? So yeah. Um, dang. Um, yeah, I imagine that the Punisher will not be able to really mess with these because the grips are definitely uh, smaller. And you know, yeah, he can do a little bit of something. You know, can do a little bit. But no, I bought this with Firefly in mind, just in case his machine gun was or not machine gun, his rifle was just not doing it. Um, it looks okay, right? It's pretty much the same weapon, but I think I should have gotten the one with a suppressor, right? So let's put yeah, I had definitely had uh, Firefly in mind when I was doing this. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave. But yeah, you'll notice the details, the red here. You know. Oh, yep. It looks like the mags can go out, and yep, it looks like that. But I don't want to loosen it up. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Yeah. And then, can he? Should he? Yeah. I'd say that this is still a very good look. Maybe there'll be a suppressor attachment for this at some point that would fit, you know. But yeah, I could, you know, I bought this as an alternate just in case I got tired of this for him, you know. So I think it's a good look personally. Yeah. Um, I got, believe it or not, folks, I got some more coming. You know, my orders from early July are going to be coming in sometime in the next couple, you know, month or so. And the orders that I took just last week will start coming in at some point too. Yeah, man, this is a good look, I'd say. All right. Last but not least of the setup This is going to be for Duke at some point, but in the interim, let's test it out to see if it's a good look on anyone for that matter. We'll find out. I went with the desert fashion because Duke looks like he desert fashion colors would be make more sense. Got a suppressor, pretty cool. And for humorous sake, yeah, Punisher. Fortunately, he doesn't have a. Well, he might have a grip hand for this, but I forgot if he did or not. We'll give it to somebody else. Uh, I'm running out of figures to give stuff to. Okay, well, for I guess in the meantime, let's go with Duke. So you could at least see if it's if classifieds can, and sure, yeah, they absolutely can. hmm So if you want that kind of scar, sure, it's a good look. Oh, you know who I should give it a try to, since I think it would match his colors more. One of my newest acquisitions. Let's see, our guy Wreckage. Since Wreckage is about that life, can I do this without breaking anything? Be gentle. Yeah, you should be. You should. Yeah, I'm going to treat this with a little bit more respect. While I believe this is a high quality item, I do not trust that to test to see if I can, I've accidentally snapped the weapon trying to put it in this way. And the last thing I want is for that to happen. Yeah. Okay. So we got that. Um, yeah, I got it, guys. I'm just warning you now. Wreckage's joints are super stiff. So just be aware. Yeah, I think it's a good look. It matches him. So if you're into giving your GI Joe classified guys a different, look, that's a win right there. Let me put it up like this. Or is that ugly? I think it's ugly. Let me put it this way. Maybe it'll. There you go. Yeah, yeah, not a bad look, folks. And with enough proper adjustments, the sexy sniper pose properly executed. See what I mean? Well, as executed as you can, given the see. The good news is you can remove the M grip. There you go. It slides in. So yeah. Ooh. It's a good look. Detail really fine. I like it. Now, is it worth the price given how much cheaper other options are, more economical, like Arsenal of Pew Pews and paint with their paint apps, and Valiverse weapons with their own paint apps already on it? I would say the answer is no, not worth it. But again, this was meant for Mezco in mind, not classified. It's just a bonus that that classified can mess with this. So um, this was more Mezco mindset. And I believe that, again, I'm looking for congruency, and Mezco just, while some different painted weapons, like things that come from Top Fun and Arsenal, would work, um, or possibly work. The hands on as far as looks are concerned, the hands are questionable. You know what I mean? Like not all Mezco hands are good, as you guys could see with with Punisher struggling. So you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe I should have gotten him a black one for him, but I got other Milliworx weapons coming in anyway, folks. Yeah, Scar's not too bad overall. Um, how do I feel about this? I'm happy with my purchase because it's a good look for my Mezcos, and Mezcos are that tier, right? Now, I don't recommend buying expensive tier weapons when it's really not that much different in the big scheme of things to things like GI Joes and Valaverse. That's I don't recommend that. Just stick to the you know to the comfort level of something more economical, because like I said, each of these guns are over 10 or some over $20 plus, and that's already as much as a classified figure on its own. So again, it really is the comfort level, right? Like I'm in it for my this hobby for making whatever the figs that I do have look good across the board, right? So yeah, I'm happy with this, what I did with uh as far as Milliworx with my Mezco stuff. So is it appropriate for Mezco figs? That it's a resounding yes. Is it appropriate for GI Joe Valaverse? That's up to y'all. Again, when the when the equipment costs just as much as the fig, you know what I mean? It might. I guess you really can't go wrong. I guess either way. Um, you may feel like a certain way, like man, I don't know, kind of pricey, but again, for Mezco in mind, not GI Joe Classified or Valaverse stuff. So, all right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes, the Milliworx haul of August 10th, 2024. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.